you hit the 4th. That's a big halfway point.
You guys feel that? You really do?
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. No. July 4th and it's over. You guys are wild.
No, I feel like it's a halfway point.
Yeah. The summer's halfway over. And you're talking about kids going back to school. The weather's going to get colder.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a halfway point, but you can feel like it is.
Alan,
we're not going to wish summer away.
Folks watching, doesn't it?
Psychologically, yeah.
Sure. Doesn't it feel like June just went just like that?
Yeah, it went quick. That's true.
All right. Coming up this hour, fitness trackers. We talked about these yesterday.
Yeah. I will say, I have that step counter on my phone.
Okay.
Yep, we all do.
Well, I use it.
I'm saying, no, everybody has it. If you haven't found it on your phone always
I think it's very neat, Ryan.
But some have extra.
What I was going to say was when you see the number, it is a little bit of a motivating factor.
Progression.
Yeah, I've got 8,000 steps today. I'm going to get off the couch and do, another 10 minutes maybe.
Next week we strive for 9,000.
Yeah, right.
And then 10,000. More and more.
11,000 yesterday.
Good job.
And every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness helping teens stay on top. So, fill in that void. So I'm going to work out with some teenagers in a little while.
You are.
Well, I don't know. They will. I'll be hanging around.
Can you still
very good.
Can you keep up with them?
We'll find out, sir.
All right.
There you go. This is incredible.
Just a bizarre sight. That bear just lying there with its gown on.
How does that even happen?
With our recent bear stories, are people becoming less terrified of bears?
Not me.
Just more encounters are on video, right?
They're so cute, though, when you see them.
You're going to go
hanging out on that deck last week.
You're going to go in the Bear's grill, get them tuned up.
Smile.
You don't want that anesthesia to wear off all of a sudden.
No.
You're in trouble.
Extra dose. Alan.
Extra
You're staying out for a minute.
That's right.
Until I'm far, far away.
Right.
We're not messing around here. No. Yeah. All right. So weather, we're looking good.
Vaccine. Fitness trackers. We use them to keep an accurate count of our steps, our heart rate, some cases glucose levels. New study says they don't accurately.
I mean, I have outdoor allergies,
But not to the dog.
not that I know of, right?
Yeah.
Come on up. Come on up.
Oh, hi.
Let's get out of there.
If I was any better, I'd be twins, Deena.
That's not true.
Feeling like $1 million.
Glad to hear, right?
Feeling like $1 million bucks.
Yeah, it's nice. I thought it was Wednesday, so I was happy to hear you say it was Thursday, because that means
Yeah.
we're moving along.
We got the day of the week right.
Yeah, moving along
Check.
nicely. So that's good. Yeah. Gang's all
Very
here.
good.
Uh-oh.
All right, yeah, I got a fresh cup of coffee. We're
Where'd
ready
you
to
get
go.
that?
We're gonna have some food. The kitchen is back online.
Finally.
We're ready
Did you
to
get
go.
that coffee out of the office there?
I got it from the Ryan Armani Keurig.
How's the water reservoir looking?
Okay, it's low. I left it low.
Jay Towers on his desk has a beautiful sign.
Yes.
It says, please refill the water.
I didn't see that sign in your office.
I need to get that sign.
You don't have a sign.
Deena says,
It's not her fault.
You drink any more coffee today? I said, no. She said, I'll fill it tomorrow.
Maybe I'll fill it.
Maybe before you leave today.
Yeah, before I leave today.
So then when I come into the morning,
It's gonna be fresh.
Really full. And we will be coming into the office tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just showing up every day.
A lot of Ford employees are going to as well really soon. Today is National. This is happening more and more and more for many different reasons.
Yeah, if you're running a company, it's probably to be able to interface, depending on what business you're in, of course.
Yeah.
You probably need to touch people face to face. But hybrid, I feel like hybrid was really the sweet spot for many people.
For sure.
To be able to go in and have those interactions and do your in-person communications.
I think this is just like growing pains. I think ultimately hybrid will be the new American work model. People don't like it. The people who have to be in the office all the time, which is totally understandable. I mean, I want to work by the lake and and have.
I want to be hybrid.
Have the dog here.
I want to be hybrid and say hi to the birds.
Right. I want to be able to do all that. But for people whose job allows them to work from home or to have a hybrid schedule, that's going to become more and more important to people to do. And in order to keep up, and I think to stay relevant as a company, to be able to attract a new workforce, ultimately you're going to have to adopt a hybrid model. And when you look around the world, it has been successful. It's only new to us. We are the ones who aren't taking our we Americans, not taking our vacation days, working through everything. Our happiness on a global scale, when you look at all the countries, is going down as well. I mean, I think eventually they're going to get on board. We're probably like a good 10 years out.
But if you compare our economies with those countries, I mean, I've been to Italy many times, and it is very relaxed, especially in the whole month of August. You can't find anybody working. But the economic picture is very different in some of those countries where they.
Well, yeah, but that's not the personal economics side. I mean, some of the.
Right, but running businesses.
Right, which is not the responsibility of the everyday person. That's the responsibility of the business owner to also come up with business models.
Yeah, that work.
I mean, I haven't been to Italy yet, and I want to go, but they don't probably have McDonald's and a Krispy Kreme and a so-and-so like on every corner, right? It's a more. I mean, you tell me,
Yeah.
We are the ones that are this powerhouse of. Whatever you need, it's at your fingertips. You can get on Amazon right now and order something and have it at your house by the end of the day.
Right. And that's how we like it, though, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For the worker, and I hate the analogy, but I'm going to use the analogy, it's really hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube. For the last several years, you have built this life, you have built this work-home balance that business owners probably don't love as much as employees have become accustomed to it. So it has worked so far for the employee. It has not worked so great for the employer. And I wonder, we saw Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase, with the big, what are you talking about, work from home? If you want to work from home, go find a different job at a different company. When you work for Chase, you are going to work, know what you're getting into when you work for a company like Chase. Now you'll know what you are getting into when you work for a company like Ford. Also, I wonder how much of this, ladies, is a little bit of Doge. Forcing people to come back into the office. You will absolutely trim some of the fat. You will absolutely have some employees where it just does not work for them. The life they've built with kids, with marriages, with whatever, it doesn't work for them. So they will probably lose some people because of this and trim some of the perhaps fat. I hate to call it that, but that's what it is, right?
And I do know a lot of young people who graduated from college in the past, several years, who say they only want to work remote.
Yeah.
Because these are kids who maybe finished out high school remotely, and then college was a lot of remote. They didn't have to leave their bed. And so the idea of getting up and getting dressed and going to a workplace every day is pretty foreign to them.
It's crazy to them, and it sounds crazy to us to hear somebody say, I go to work every day.
Right, what are you doing?
Do my work from right here. But that's what I mean by, I think over time, the workforce is changing, and ultimately companies are going to have to adapt.
But is it also, it sounds terrible for society. Really. I mean, if everybody's working from home and everybody's living this lonely, isolated lifestyle, over time, that is not a good thing for people, for mental health alone. And then you look at local economies, that's not great either. So you have